everyone, it's me, the Antibeautyqueen, and I am doing the video that a lot of you have been hoping I would do, and that was my December Fat Girl Diary update. I know it's a little bit into January, but I really wanted to take the time and just get out every single thing that I went through in December, because I know a lot of you, all of you pretty much, are going through this thing too, and I know that December is a really hard time for a lot of people to have to like stick with a diet or a healthy lifestyle, just because there are so many temptations out there, especially over the holidays. And I know a lot of you wanted to know how I got through it, and that's why I wanted to give myself a couple weeks into January to film this, because I will get into it later, but I really just wanted to make sure that I had all my thoughts down, all the points that I wanted to come across to you guys in a not 25-minute long video. That is why I'm literally holding this right now. It's got every last bit of detail I want to talk to you guys in this video today. And I know that a lot of you guys were hoping that I was going to keep on with this series. The answer is I'm definitely going to keep on with the series. And without further ado, because I don't want a long intro, here is my December Fat Girls Diary update. So I know December is a really hard month, and I know that December brings on a lot of temptations. It was a definitely hard month for me, and I don't care if you're a size 0 or a size 32. December, holiday, anything that has to do with family and friends is going to tempt you no matter what. And I don't want to say that if you've overindulged this month, or if you ate too many sweets or chocolate or cookies, that it's bad or it's wrong. You just have to realize that, okay, you did it and now you have to push through it. And filming that October video with you guys and having you guys comment on such just amazing things of inspiration and support, I really realized, and it was almost as if my mind opened to the fact that if you overindulge, you're human. It's going to happen. And if you do it, it's not bad. It doesn't mean that you failed. And it doesn't mean that your healthy lifestyle has completely diminished. And that's exactly how I felt when I came back from Disney World and through the months before that. I just felt that I had failed myself and that I failed you guys. And going into December knowing that there's going to be those temptations, I really had to tell myself that it is okay. You're human. You're not Superwoman. If you have a slice of pecan pie or if you have a couple sugar cookies, it doesn't make you someone who isn't caring about your body. It makes you 100% human. And we all are human and we're not perfect. And the perfect thing about us is that when you finally realize that you're never going to be perfect, it's like your whole mind just opens up. It's like everything that you've struggled with just makes sense. And I know that January for a lot of people is like that go-to month where you're gonna do it. All the things that you're wanting to do all year, you kind of jam-pack in January. And I was able to maintain those New Year's resolutions pretty much through the entire year of 2014, because I told myself this wasn't a diet. This was a lifestyle change. So December brought in a whole slew of just horrible food, horrible temptations, and some of them I was able to pull back and not indulge in, and some of them I just did. I had a lot of big things happen in December. I had friends' birthdays, I had friends' anniversary parties, and I wasn't gonna be that girl who didn't join in on the fun. And that doesn't mean that I overate to the point where I'm puking. It just means that I didn't turn down a good sugar cookie or a candy cane. I really just let myself be at ease with the fact that December is always going to be a hard month. And I did gain weight. From September to December, I didn't step on the scale once. And I did that for a reason, because I knew that September to December were going to be harder months, and I really worked hard, but I knew that if I stepped on the scales, I was probably going to be really let down. And the answer was, I stepped on the scales January 1st, like I did in 2014, and I realized that I had gained 10 pounds. 10 pounds in 4 months is a lot. 10 pounds in 4 months when you've lost a lot is actually not that uncommon. When you lose a ton of weight, and I mean I haven't lost 100 pounds or anything, but I have lost up to 40 pounds, to gain that back is actually pretty easy. And I know that someone who's just been naturally thin to gain 10 pounds, that's like that's a big thing. But when you're my size, that's really not. It's not healthy by any means, but it's not uncommon. And I want to let you guys know that if you gained weight, don't beat yourself up over it, because you lost it, so you know that you're gonna lose it again. So I will admit to you guys, in December I did have fast food. I had fast food at a particular restaurant. I won't say it, but it was the one restaurant that I have literally been craving all year. And we had it on the day that would have commemorated the 1 year of not eating fast food, and it was almost like we treated it as an event. We all went down there, my friends, Sugar Bear and I, and we set up a time that we were gonna actually go and eat at this restaurant, and I almost was like feeling that the doves would fly, or like, I don't know, it was gonna be the most amazing food I've eaten, because through this whole year I haven't craved pop, I haven't craved chips, I haven't craved chocolate bars. I have craved this meal from this particular fast food restaurant all year. Almost every single day I would think about this restaurant. I almost didn't go through with it, and I shouldn't have, but I did. And to be honest, I'm kind of glad I did, because as soon as I ate it, I didn't feel anything but absolutely disgusted. And not in myself, but with the food. I remember just loving this restaurant so much. I literally would eat at this particular fast food restaurant probably twice a week back in olden days. And when I ate it, I just was like, this is disgusting. It wasn't good. It was disgusting, and I am now officially able to go another whole year, probably a whole other 2 years without eating it again. Not because I shouldn't, but because I don't want to. And that is an amazing feeling when you finally are like over something that you have been wanting for so long. And if that is something in your diet that you know isn't good for you, don't not eat it. I'm gonna tell you that. If you've wanted a chocolate bar, okay, if you wanted a chocolate bar this whole time, and finally the day that you've planned it, you have that chocolate bar, you might actually realize that you might not actually ever want it again. And that's exactly how I felt with this particular fast food chain. I haven't eaten at any other fast food places, and I plan not to, and I'm actually pretty excited to not have those cravings anymore. So that is an amazing thing that happened in December. So let's move on to January. I'm not going to go through everything that I've been going through, because I want to leave that for January's update. But I will say that I have never felt better in these first 2 weeks. I have completely changed the way that I've eaten for these 2 weeks, and you will get to see a little bit of that in a upcoming Fat Girl's Diary food journal video that will probably be posted next week. And I've literally just gone back to the exact same way that I was living in the first bit of 2014, and I haven't felt better. Honestly, my water intake has gone up, the fresh fruits and vegetables and just the healthy eating habits that we've all maintained in the first 2 weeks are going unreal. And I know that January is that like go-to month, like I said before, but honestly, it just is becoming so much easier. The first bit of January in 2014, it was a struggle because you're completely getting rid of every bad food that was in your body for years. But this January, it just feels like I kind of was like sick from work, and now I'm going back to work and I'm like going full blazing saddles. Is that even a thing? I hope it is. But I am just feeling so confident in myself that this is going to be a good thing this year, 2015. And I've actually incorporated a few different things into my daily routine that I've never done before that have just been making so much more sense. One of the things that I've been really getting into is the fact that you need to just take some time for yourself to reflect. I actually started a journal, like an actual written journal, not a video journal, of my progress so far in these first 2 weeks, and it's just been so much more helpful than what you would probably think it would be. I had a food journal kind of in 2014, This is going to be a thought and reflection journal. Things that I struggled with that day, things that I maybe struggled with that week, I'm not going to write in it every day. I'm literally going to jot down thoughts and feelings when they come to me. I carry it with me everywhere, and it's made such a big difference. And I encourage all of you to go out and just document your thoughts and feelings, whether it be in a journal or maybe just something that you talk into, or maybe a video, and just really get all of your thoughts, your fears, your just daily struggles, or your daily positives down so you can read them or listen to them or see them, and it'll make so much more sense to help you throughout the whole day or throughout the week or throughout the month or the year. Trying new things is a big thing that I have already started doing in this 2015 year. I am starting yoga, which I did dabble in last year, but I didn't do it as much as I should have, and this year I'm going full force. I'm going to join classes, and I'm going to do it at home, and I'm going to just make sure that I stick with it, because yoga for me is just the best thing for my body. I absolutely love the results it gives me, and I just love the feeling that I have afterwards. And I know I talked about some of the things that I was doing last year, like bike riding and walking. I think that I did perfectly fine that year, but this year I set new goals for myself. I want to be able to bike around the entire neighborhood without feeling winded, and I want to be able to start running by springtime. If you give yourself those goals, you don't put too much pressure on yourself, but you let yourself know that you can do it, it just changes the way that you feel about yourself and the way that you feel about your activity and your exercising routines. So get out there and get active any which way you can. I am now someone who meditates, and that is another thing that I have been incorporating into my daily routine. And it's just something that makes it so that you have something to look forward to in your day, and that's meditation for me. I read about it in 2014 and I really wanted to get into it, but I was always just scared because I didn't think I'd be able to do it, or I didn't think I'd be able to find the time, or just thought maybe I'd look silly. But I downloaded some great apps on my iPad, which again, I will go through in future videos. Do not worry. I downloaded some apps that have just been making my life so much more relaxing, more calming, and if you really do want a video on my meditation and my stress relieving techniques, let me know in the comments below, and I will film an entire video on all of those things to help you maybe just de-stress, unwind, and just relax. And if you really want that video, let me know in the comments below. The last thing that I've been doing, and it is something that's not a big deal, but it's a big deal for me, and that is drinking green tea. I am someone who despises tea, coffee, lattes, cappuccinos. Call me inhuman. I just can't do it. And I finally made myself drink green tea. I have realized I friggin' love green tea. I love it. And I actually went out and bought a whole slew of green teas. Like every single type of brand of green tea is now in my cupboards, and I'm drinking it every single day. I get uncaffeinated because I really don't think someone like me needs caffeine in their day, but I get the uncaffeinated kind, and it's just something that I absolutely am starting to really crave and really love. And green tea is amazing for you. I add just a little bit of raw honey and a little bit of almond milk, and I'm set. So go out there, try something healthy that you might have turned your nose up, and just give it a shot. And if you give it a shot more than once, you'll probably find that you'll start to really like it. So that is it, guys. Hopefully this year we can do it. We can do it together. We will motivate each other, and we will lose the weight and start feeling amazing. And I just want to tell you guys that without you, I wouldn't be doing these videos. I probably wouldn't even be losing weight or trying to lose weight. So all of my support and all of my encouragement is literally coming from you guys. And I'm so eternally grateful for all the amazing words that you've given me, all the supportive messages, and all of the tips and tricks that you've let me in on so that I can make my life even healthier. And I really hope these videos could just give you guys a little bit of that justice back, because without you, I don't even know where I'd be, and I'm just so thankful. And I'm so happy that we get to ring in 2015 together. You guys are amazing, and I'm Giving you kisses, little butterfly kisses. That is creepy. If you want more, all you have to do is subscribe. And if you want to join me on my Instagram, especially my Instagram, I'm going to be posting a lot of my dinner pictures on there now for 2015 to give you guys kind of maybe a little bit of dinner inspiration. So follow me there. My username is Antibeautyqueen and I always follow back. And if you want to, you can like this video and show me some support and love. Alright guys, until next time, I'll catch you on the flippy flop. Bye.